WFIN News 2 is breaking news programming to bring you some breaking news now.
A drone like no other, with a bird's eye view, fast and first, with up-to-date info. Sky 2, WFIN News 2.
Thank you for joining us live here on WFIN News 2. Let's go ahead and take you outside. Good afternoon. But first, we're going to bring you some breaking news just into our studio. I do not believe I don't think we have any clips or anything like that for this. We want to let you know right now that we are following breaking news into the WFIN News 2 studio after a 17-year-old has drowned, or 17-year-old drowns a 13-year-old. And we knew this, this is breaking news at the top of 2. After 17-year-old drowns a 13-year-old in McCormick County, South Carolina. Officials say that the 13-year-old was held under the water by the 17-year-old when he eventually died. Stay with us as we learn more. Let's go ahead and take you outside now to a live Super Doppler day. I'm going to tell you, it's nice outside, but let's go ahead and get you to our SkyCam network. So you're looking at a wonderful look from our very own, or not our SkyCam, but a beautiful look at the SkyCam that is I-85 South at mile marker 46. You can tell that traffic is getting a little interesting this hour. So we're going to watch that. You can see we're getting a little bit slower. But we'll continue to keep you up to date with that as we learn more. But let's go ahead and take you outside as we have a live Super Doppler 2 impact day. You know those wind values have been up if you've been outside, and I know it's not the funnest to have to go outside when it's super duper windy. I know, but we gotta do it, But let's go ahead and take you outside now. You can see live Super Doppler 2 impact day. So we do have an impact day. As of right now, you can see we're nice temperatures across the upstate. 91 in Greenville, 93 in the Piedmont area, and Fountain Inn, 95. So pretty much anywhere you go, just going to be nice and hot conditions with a little pop-up shower here or there on our normal models. So about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock is I'm expecting to be in an 80 for some of us in Greenville in the overnight hours, early morning hours, 2, 3 a.m., gonna feel about 70s. Some areas mid to upper 70s. And that's when our rain arrives. We do have several days of impact days, potentially several days of rain, and we're going to continue to map that out for you. Tomorrow morning, waking up to some showers possible. But you can stay with us after the break and after our next news story to give you the latest on when and if we see some more showers. We'll be right back. back on two. Thanks for joining us. We wanted to remind you that now is a good time to download the WFIN News 2 mobile app. All you have to do, you can find the link on our YouTube channel and you can download it there. If you need any tips, you can certainly message us or ask someone else who might know. We also wanted to let you know breaking news after. Breaking news. We also let you know after some more breaking news. It is just into our studio right now. We're gonna get that clip. I'm sorry, not sure what happened with that. So sorry. Alrighty, breaking news just into our studio. We're continuing to learn more after a religious leader was accused of sex crimes. And a South Carolina man is accused of using his position as a religious leader and school administrator to hold the power over women during sex assaults. According to the Richland County Sheriff's Department, the Sheriff's Department announced the arrest of the 55-year-old Loan El-Khatib on Tuesday. Authorities said on June 30th, the victim reported that Ahab had been sexually assaulting her for years, and his image is on the screen. And of course, you can learn more with us as we continue this source for finding out more about this man. Let's go ahead and boot you back into our weather. Live Super Doppler 2 Impact Day. It's for sure a crazy impact day out there. We're going to come back from break and give you the full complete rundown on our weather. Or excuse me, we're going to start back up to give us a recording. And we're going to be starting in just 2 seconds.
From live to independent news, we're the ones to watch in Fountain Inn.
Taking you right now to our weather. Now you can see we have a live Super Doppler 2 impact day with a little bit of severe weather possible. Now you're looking at right now's temperatures across the Carolinas. And the upstate, Greenville sitting at 91, Lawrence also at 95, Newberry at 95, just low to mid 90s across the upstate everywhere we go. Let's go ahead and map you out to the overnight hours, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. I can expect to see a little bit of rain showing up on our live Doppler scans. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, feeling about low to mid 70s for some of us across the upstate. Even in Walhalla, feeling 79, or excuse me, Walhalla 73, and Greenwood sitting at 79. So some of us are not going to cool down. Now let's go ahead and take you early morning hours of tomorrow, getting on your commute for Thursday. 75 in Greenville, Spartanburg sitting at 75 also. We're just going to continue to watch that as our showers increase, but the potential for our showers increase tomorrow. As we move into lunchtime, getting partly or potentially heavy at times for Spartanburg, Greenville, and other areas like that. We even see some extreme heavy masses of rain on our live Super Doppler tri-scans that's showing us on the Weather Viper. Now, and continuing into Thursday, getting heavy at times, 80s by 4 or 5 o'clock. And by the overnight hours tomorrow night, you can see the rain patterns kind of move away from the upstate, then come back, riding us with that cold front, or excuse me, staying with us with that cold front from 6, 7 o'clock into our Friday, 6 a.m., and potentially being like that all weekend. So I'm expecting to see mainly mid to upper 70s, potentially 80s for most of our weekends. So you can count on that and to stay. So sorry. Not really sure why that's acting up. But you can pretty much count on us to stay like that this whole week. So we'll be watching that out for us. But hey, continue to stay up to date with our weather. And we will let you know of that every step of the way. And if anything changes, of course, we will give you that first alert into what is going on with our news. Let's go ahead and continue to take you outside to our Skycam network. Do we have any congestion across the upstate? I wish we could say no. We do every day. You're looking at a live look right now on your screen. I-85 South at mile marker 56 into the upstate. You can see continuing that traffic pattern continue to stay quite interesting across the upstate. I'm not really expecting to be hopping off the game of not having to worry about any um, anything like that. But hey, like I said, we're going to keep you up to date with that as we learn more on our weather. And hey, we want to let you know of some special new things at WFIN News 2. We are expecting to be getting some new weather graphics and potentially getting out a radar that we are only able to access, and maybe you will get potential access for to view all kinds of radars across the upstate and the cool effects it has. Plus, we're working with our sports team to give you the latest as college football comes back into town. We'll be right back. New on sports here on WFIN News 2. Did you know that we are lining up for the college games? Right, we are following right now after Clemson will be playing LSU September 5th. And of course, that will be at Clemson, of course. The Tiger Stadium at Baton Rouge, excuse me. And you can watch on ESPN, and that's where you can learn out more about Clemson versus LSU. That's September 5th. Remember, you can watch the games on ESPN, and remember that WFIA News 2 is your home for all sports coverage. Continuing that coverage on our traffic, still a little slow out there, but I think we're going to get better as the day goes on. But remember, you can stay up to date with traffic on the Carolinas. Number 2 for Carolina's number 1 for independent local news. But remember, hey, you can always watch that on WFIN News 2. And yeah, that's always great to know. That on WFIN News 2, that's what we have coming up. And you can always stay up to date with that on the WFIN News 2 YouTube channel. But our latest programming, of course, we will be keeping you up to date with that with latest programming on the 2. We're hoping to be back into live programming by 6 o'clock, or excuse me, 6:30 is what time we're expecting to be back in live programming potentially. Like I said, we don't always know what time live programming will be back. Which usually, if you watch WFIN News 2, you know sometimes we have the Beverly Hillbillies show, thanks to copyright not really being a thing and affecting us. But you can remember that live programming will be expected to be on 2 between now and 6:30. Expect to hopefully see some live programming. That's the latest we have from WFIN News 2 at 5:30, and the news continues all the time on YouTube. And remember, we are expecting to get more new graphics and weather things. So get ready. We're excited. Thanks for watching WFIN News 2 at 5:30.